And hello, welcome in, this is Magi. Today, I want to showcase GAH, a game that is developed by Jasio Games, I believe it's their first game. Yeah, it's their first game. It just released in early access back in September 4th. It's a blend of hack and slash and roguelite elements, focused on short adventures where you choose a character and go through randomized levels, level up, and defeat the final boss. As I mentioned already, it's in early access. There's going to be various realms with different characters and whatnot. There's a lot of things that the game has going for it, and I'm pretty interested in this title because of, the premise, generally speaking. As you can see, it's got a bit of a more simplistic style here. We're going to look into the options real quick. Right away, you can see the font is dyslexia friendly. I'd imagine that they'll add more stylized options there as well. The game starts at 50% volume for both sound and music, which is pretty fantastic. Just gonna turn it up to 69%, a nice amount of volume right there. Gameplay-wise, we can move and attack with left mouse button. By default, characters moves with left mouse button, attacks with right mouse. So if you're used to attacking with left, enable this option. Not recommended though. Move and attack with right mouse button. Same over here. You can basically make it so that everything is there. You can change stuff. You can skip the intro sequence. We can change keybinds as well. Pretty cool stuff. QWER, space for the HP potion, pick nearest item with A. I'm gonna change the mana potion to be with shift. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the music after all a little bit. There you go. And we're gonna head into a new run right here. Chapter 1, Goblin Invasion. The first challenge I've created for you is a dungeon full of goblins. Unfortunately, these darn green creatures kidnapped my pet. You need to find it and bring it to me. Goblin, main sin, overzealous snacking. Stealing shoes for goblin female. Goblin shaman, sale of non-functional potency enhancers. Different adventures. Different chapters and stuff. Chapter 3 is coming soon. We're gonna start the game. We're gonna pick a character. We can play as free right now. We can unlock the 4 others later on.
As a sorcerer, your mind is your greatest weapon.
We've got a sorcerer over here who can use staves and light armor. Relies on his spells, can only use staves and light armor, but he's very powerful.
I knew you would pick me.
The king is a versatile character. He can wield any weapon and wear any type of armor. An excellent choice for your first gameplay. All kinds of weapons, light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor. And then there's the rogue.
My arrows rain with deadly grace.
A bowmaster. That's the only weapon he can use. It is very deadly in his hands, and can also use only light armor. We can also change our name.
I knew you would pick me.
Let's go with Magi. Yeah. There we go. Let's go with the king for now. Since he appears to be the most versatile, choose your next destination. Visit the village to buy and sell items. Dungeon of Forgotten Legends, more gold. Bonus objective, don't use health potions. Rewards is orbs. And over here, Tower of Cryptic Runes. Enemies are tougher. Bonus objectives, don't use the Q ability. Reward is XP. Let's go with more gold over here and see how it goes. We don't have any gold, so we can't really spend anything in the village. And I don't know what orbs do, but I'm sure they're plenty helpful. Hold left mouse button to move, hold right mouse button to attack. For melee character, I suggest enabling move and attack with right mouse button in options.
Will you rise above or be swallowed by shadows?
Also, please be aware that most people consider this game hard. Permadeath is always enabled, so if you die, you will have to start over. And probably you will die. But if you're not, you can spend gold orbs on permanent upgrades of a village, so your future heroes will be stronger, increasing your chance of success. Right away, we can see that we've got a health bar down here. We've got different abilities that we don't have unlocked just yet. And we'll pull one enemy. Oh my goodness. We just bashed that one's head in. Oh no. I'm cornered. Got a bunch of gold here. Oh, there's a lot of enemies. Seems that we kill most enemies pretty quickly here. We leveled up, we can increase one of our attributes. Endurance over here gives us armor and elemental resistance, more max HP and mana per point. Strength increases our physical and melee damage, bow damage and gun damage, and max HP per point. And free intelligence gives us magic damage, gun damage, and 5 max mana per point. You can also choose a new skill. Slam, target self, empower your next weapon attack to deal damage also to enemies in the proximity of a target. And over here, increase attack speed by 50% for 5 seconds. I'm gonna go with the attack speed buff and endurance buff for now. Alrighty. We'll head into this room here, since there seems to be treasure. I don't know what the sins are about. Seems like we've got a poison buff. And a bunch of health potions. With C, we can open an inventory of sorts. Don't use health potions. This is the bonus objective for now. So we'll keep that in mind. Seems like we get some orbs as well over here. I'd imagine that those are experience points. Getting close to a level up. Damaged bow. Poisoned UF. In character. Oh, book tome. Scepter melee weapon. Two-handed, two-handed ranged. The staff does more DPS, but will be more at range here, since our health is kind of low and we can't really use health potions at the moment due to the bonus objectives nature. King's Order. Target all enemies in range. Range is 15. You unleash a commanding shout that paralyzes all enemies within a large range. Or Swift Strikes. Upgrade. Additional increased crit chance by 20% for the duration. We're gonna go with some strength and we're gonna go with Swift Strikes here. We get also fully healed due to that. You collected 10 orbs of the same color. Press S to unlock an upgrade. Ooh. More range damage. Staff damage. I see, we can go for some health over here. And this costs 10 extra points as well. I don't know what I did. Oh, I hit the button. Okay, bows seem pretty good. Taking out enemies from afar, running away, fighting enemies, seems pretty good. Melee, obviously also a very strong choice, but comes with a downside of needing to be up close and personal with enemies. But just being able to kite them like this is pretty good. It seems that we cannot shoot through walls or anything like that. Light armor. There we go. It appears that we don't wear any armor to begin with. We're all naked. That seems like a bad area to be in. I'm gonna pull this enemy right here. We just eat them all. Oh. Hit him. Hit him with a stick. Damaged sword. Took some damage here and there, but it's fine, I think. Ranged has a big advantage, of course, but we don't one-hit all of the enemies, you know. It's gonna be worse over time as enemies get tankier. So, an armor buff. Oh, that's useful. When they do get up close and personal with us. Oh, that's a spellcaster right there. Probably should kite a bit more. Get another level up. Bull rush, straight line, attack with your current weapon. Upgrade. Every third attack has a 20% chance increased crit rate. Let's go with more strength here. Gain intelligence and some strength. Just gonna buff our health as well. I'm not gonna leave just yet. Seems like this was like the final room, sort of. And over here, this room. Wasn't like the final room, but we do have a box of swords here. Alright, take care of these. Come on. Oh, this brings me back. You know, it makes me feel like I'm playing old school Diablo again. Have we not been in this room? Apparently not. I wish I could just stand still and attack anything that comes into range. With a button. Perhaps there is some kind of button shortcut for that, and I just missed it. Or perhaps that's something that will be added at some point. Let's look at our inventory again. Okay, we can't equip that, but we could theoretically if we used a one-handed weapon and the tome. But we're not going to do that. Attack, move into act. Gotcha, gotcha. We do have enough points to level up range damage again. We don't have enough for these yet, but we can get more XP. That seems pretty good. I like going for stuff like more XP gain because it means that we can get stronger over time. Oh, that was an armor buff. You might have been a bit wasted on me. So far, I like the idea, especially since it's procedurally generated, supposed to be focused on shorter adventures. Anything of importance here? What is up with this one being all different, like, you know? That is cool. I love that there's like differently themed rooms inside of these chambers, you know? Like that right there could have been their crypt. That's where they keep their bodies in. We just desecrated it. How dare we? Alright, we're gonna leave the level, move on to the next one. Finish first level, complete a secondary objective achievement. Nice, nice. Ambitious. Crypt of a Cryptic Ruins. More items. Bonus objectives don't use the E ability. Reward is endurance. Or many range enemies. More XP from enemies. Don't use health potions. Reward is gold. I'm gonna go over here. We could also go to the village. Let's try that. I want to see what the village has in store for us, you know? $29 damage. 29 damage. 27. 27. Is there damage fall off? Ooh, that was a crit right there for 54.
In the dance of destiny, every choice is a
Oh, we can use
What
golden
step will you take
orbs
today?
to invest some points into starting health potions and the like. Blue orbs, more green orbs, more red orbs. Oh, that seems pretty strong. I'm gonna go into strength for now. Just kind of glass cannon-ish. And can't get further into these. Cost 10 points. Gotcha.
Hello, want to buy something?
Can I sell these? How much gold do we have? Actually, I want to stay with a bow, or maybe not. Poison resistance, HP regen. Oh, I just sold that. I shouldn't have done that. Style points. Lightning damage. Style points. Damn, we kind of wasted some of our gold, didn't we? Oops. Also should have maybe taken a look at these. This one has a bit better armor value. But it's whatever. Ice Staff. It's less DPS though. Health Potion, consumable. Don't need to grab those yet. We ended up wasting a bit of our gold there by selling an item and buying it again. Throw 10,000 gold coins into the well. I don't have 10,000 gold coins. That's a pricey wish right there. We can explore a little bit, but not too much. And we move on. Choose your next... there's no confirmation for that, which is something I wish that was in the game, you know? Or do you really want to leave? Yeah. Alright, now I'm leaving. Dungeon of Cryptic Ruins and Crypt of Cryptic Ruins. So we can always go back to these, so it's always worth it to go over to that place. That's interesting. Don't use E ability, but we gain more items. We gain also endurance when we don't use our E ability for this one. Perhaps we'll go for a new ability. But so far, we're kind of happy with our bow. Didn't think that I would enjoy the bow so much on a character that can do literally anything, and I just go for the bow instead. Focus that one out. Oi, oi. More star points, just less damage. Oh my goodness. Is that the effect of star points right there? I pulled more enemies by accident. Oh no. Gotta loot. I'm a loot goblin, what can I say? As opposed to these just goblins. I'll even BM by breaking anything in their room. That your property? Would be a shame if I broke it. Right in front of your eyes after slaying your brethren. Haha. You monster! How dare you? Look at me. You enraged? Eh? Eh? Okay.
Can't carry more potions.
I see, I see. More armor, less movement speed. But I like having more movement speed rather than more armor. Like, armor is useless if they don't get to me, right? Right? Hehehehe. Seems like I can't loot it just yet. I wish that if we had like an equipment slot already, I don't think there's like bad equipment, you know, and there's like an empty slot. I wish that the armor would automatically get equipped. For that slot. More HP reach and more movement speed. Nice, that seems pretty good. Not gonna lie. We'll take the potion. Miss some gold. Can't carry any more of those potions. I like the leap attack that they do. It's very simple-minded, which is befitting of goblins, which are the weakest of enemies. Very telegraphed attacks. Works. It could also just be the limitations of the game. But I imagine that later enemies will come in. As well with this. Swift strikes, increased crit chance bonus to... It's an ability we can't use just yet. But I'll take it. I don't want the bull rush. Alrighty. What do we have? Ooh, 4 armor. No downside. It doesn't slow us down or anything like that. It's just good armor. Do we get anything of importance yet? No. Any points that we can spend? No. Not either. Ah, 6 intelligence on this tome. There's another shaman here. Sort of a mid-boss type enemy. Ooh, some better pants. With armor and cooldown reduction. Love it. Not that it matters, really. Wait, do we attack faster? Does cooldown reduction also influence our own attack speed? Oh, that is very good. It's a big boost to DPS, right, in it? Down there quick. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Gotta take care of the archers first and foremost. The spellcaster is troublesome because I believe he can heal and buff as well. But also, we kill most of the enemies in one hit. Some of them survive. I keep misclicking. Again, I wish there was like an auto attack button.
Can't carry more potions.
These guys are a bit slower, but they do survive a mean hit, you know? Was there treasure in this room? Doesn't appear to be the case. Did I get anything of importance? Not really. Can sell most of these items probably. For a quick buck. Neat. This runs smoothly. We slowed him down quite a fair bit here. Which is very good for kiting. Nice war cry. Would be ashamed if I just killed you. Ice damage and star points. No ice damage. Less DPS. Let's see. Oh, damn. Pulled a bunch of enemies again. Swift strikes, slam, empower your next to also deal damage. I feel like this is amazing. Especially if it works with... It does work with range attacks. A Staff. Ice staff. This is more ice damage. Less normal damage though. We've been here before. I guess the enemies just came into this room again. No, wait. No. We ended up going to... the wrong corridor. Poison damage buff. Seems like that's bonus damage too.
This is no ordinary loot.
What do we get? Offhand. Block chance. And this over here is... it gives us 9 intelligence, 10% block chance, and 4 armor. Damn. It's enlightening damage, shield of intelligence. Shield of intelligence. Neat. Nice, so even when the attack has already flown out, it does work. Got some pounds. What do we have? Ice resistance, no cooldown reduction though. I don't like no cooldown reduction, I want with cooldown reduction.
Can't carry more potions.
Can't carry more potions. Our range is pretty decent here. Not yet. I want the loot. It did so much damage with a slam. Just gonna spam A. Collect the remaining loot. And there's a chest here. No mana regen. Oh wait, style points. We can equip that. Less DPS. Mana points, armor, HP regen, less movements. Gives us more mana points. I don't think it matters too much. No need to. Think we got everything. Yes. No coming back. Kill 100 enemies, Slayer achievement. Level completed. Reward endurance. +6. Bonus objective, don't use W ability, reward is experience. Bonus objective, don't use health potions, reward is experience. Enemies are tougher, more chests. Ooh. Let's go over to the village for now. Got a few golden orbs. Maybe we'll have enough for a thing. To deal damage also to enemies in proximity. I see.
In the Dance of Destiny,
It's
every
not
choice is a
necessarily,
step.
but more damage.
What
You know,
step
it's
will
just.
you take today?
I want more red orbs. So I gotta get all the way over there. It's gonna take us a while to get there, but it's fine, I think.
Hello, want to buy something?
No bows or anything. I'll buy this. Equip it.
Hello.
Go
Wanna buy
back.
something?
We'll learn from our mistake. Let's see. Perhaps we'll keep the axe. Lightning staff. Boots. Boots. Okay. Do we have anything that we want out of these? Medium armor, heavy armor. Ooh, this is good, but it costs so much. I wish it was more tiered in terms of what you can and cannot afford. Perhaps even tabs for different armor pieces and stuff like that, you know? Could be pretty good. These were all the items that we sold. Like, these are 5,760. This sells for 5. But then again, I'd imagine you could get very OP very quickly. Oh, we could get a poison staff. One-handed staff, too. Damn. Now, we're gonna keep our stuff here. Like, I wonder if this plus the book would be a good choice. 1,762. Poison damage, attack speed. Oh, attack speed is different. Oh, maybe I'll take it. It's less DPS, no physical damage, but it has attack speed and intelligence. And we can wield a shield or something like that with it. You know? That's all our gold gone. But I seem to earn gold pretty quickly. I don't know why it moves them over. Damage-wise, this seems pretty good. Downside is obviously we don't have a range, I don't think. I don't know what this is. It's cool that we found it, though. I'm sure it will come back later. Experience, Dungeon of Ancient Mystery. So we go through here. I'd imagine that we can leave at any point here. Or adding points in passive skill trees by pressing the R and B. Okay, the attack speed is nice. Extra attack speed is also pretty good. We seem to deal a lot of damage with this. We've got a lot of points in physical attack. Let's switch to a bow. Our Q ability is enabled, so our next attack will deal a lot of AoE damage. Nice. Oh damn, where did you come from? Coming from around the corner, eh? Hit and run in it. Alrighty. So this will be leveled up over time. Oh, and this went up automatically. Oh. The range damage and stuff. Lifesteal attack speed. Oh, that's interesting. HP regen. Mana regen armor. I guess I'll take that for auto add. XP gain. Gold drop. Chance to find rare items. I'm happy with that being auto added. There's more physical damage. Nice, we found a good bow already. This is worse though. I can't seem to move those around. So we can just attack, and while the arrow is flying, we can apply the buff to it, which is pretty good. It's an interesting choice, you know, for a mechanic. But I like it. Imagine if a game had PvP. Could feint out enemies. In League of Legends, there's a character called Annie. And every 4 abilities of... I think it's every 4 abilities she stuns with her next spell. Every third attack has... every third deals additional 20 ice damage. Ooh, interesting. I'll go with this and that. With full HP. And basically, every fourth ability that she casts, she will deal bonus damage and also stun the target. And what you can do is you've got a point and click ability with a Q. You do it at 3 stacks, and then you use your E ability on yourself while the Q is flying, so the enemies don't think that you will stun them with that Q. And they end up getting stunned then because you use a fourth ability, like a third ability, to make your fourth ability that hits stun, which is your Q that was already flying. And that's an interesting mechanic, and it adds a little bit of depth to a otherwise very simplistic character, you know? And I love that. By the way, I do think that we get a lot of potions, but don't really need them too often. Especially since we regenerate some health. So I'm not, like... I'm just testing how OP having some health regen is. You know? That one's fireball went through the wall. Okay, and now we use 1 potion, and we get like potions pretty frequently too. Armor, no cool introduction. Oh damn, that does so much damage. An armor buff? Never armor buff. Got a shield, which would work well with our scepter, I guess. But it seems almost criminal how easily we can go back to full health here. Even trading like arrows with enemies like that. Okay. We've explored this path here. We haven't been to the chest over here. Let's see, skills. We got our attack speed up a little bit. Range damage. I wonder if the range damage applies to staves as well. Chance to find rare items, movement speed. Get so much attack speed through that. Poison damage buff. Took care of those two in one fell swoop. Gonna be a bit more daring here. Crush on a bow seems pretty stupid.
I am out of mana.
And like the fact that we've got a modifier here, like the game gets harder already, but we have a modifier here that also makes us like get bonuses for not using a W ability that we don't have. Like at least make it don't use any ability, or you've got the Q ability and the E ability, don't use any of those abilities. Or don't use this weapon type. I guess like on the king it would make sense to say, oh, don't use his weapon type, you know? Doesn't make much sense for other characters, I guess, because some of them can... So scratch that idea. Epic damage. Do so much damage it deserves a slow-mo. Random slow-mo effect is pretty cool. Alrighty. Hold and release W to use. 2 times and move enemies away. Slam. Increase damage to 1.5 times weapon damage. Ooh, that seems pretty nice. And I'll go with more strength. I want to deal as much damage as possible. I'm a bit disappointed because the game pitched it itself as being pretty hard. Like earlier, but perhaps I'm just a coward for doing ranged. We got a better bow. Armor is less on these. There's still a chest over there left. Like, we're healing so much, and we got fully healed when we leveled up. Cooldown is so short on that thing. Got even more attack speed now. The slam also increasing our damage now is pretty big. Especially if we pair with a third hit while our E is active, because then we can you know, really make use of it. More style points? It's the same, really. That shield that we had earlier is better. We lose cooldown reduction, but we gain mana regen, poison resistance, and armor. So I'll take it. Quite honestly, value. There we go. Poison resistance helping us out already. But I believe that enemies could definitely receive a buff here, especially like I don't think we should get this many health potions here. If we pair it with the increased crit chance from the E and also the third hit on the attack, can deal so much damage with the crush. It's really funny. It's quite satisfying. Now imagine if there were also like set items and stuff like that. I'd imagine they'll add more over time. More features like that. Completed. Reward is 1,400 experience points. Tower of Fiery Doom. Many ranged enemies. Higher chance for rare items. Bonus objective. Don't use mana potions. Reward is intelligence. Or don't use the Q ability, and rewards is orbs. Enemies attack with lightning, more gold. Tower of Arcane Secrets. We'll go to the village for now. And just see where we're at with our skills and everything. And we got a lot of King's Order. Or press Q to use. Slam. Increase damage to 2 times the weapon damage. Oh, that seems pretty neat. I'll go with more strength for now, and the King's Order. Although this also gives us mana per point. Max mana, max HP, max mana. I mean, bow damage, look. Empire next attack to deal double damage. Also to enemies in the proximity of the target. The paralyze all enemies within a large range. I guess we'll take that. some crowd control
In
is
the
always
dance of
pretty neat.
destiny, every choice is a step. What step will you take today?
4, 9, 9. And so we can upgrade one more thing here. We need to go this way, and then we can go for weapon attack damage or attack speed. I'm gonna go with attack speed probably. These are permanent upgrades, which is interesting. I don't like meta progression like that, but I think it's fine if you just earn them over time. We've got 2.3 thousand gold. Very clearly a melee character. We've got fire damage and crit chance on this one, 4 strength and physical damage. It's a one-handed melee sword. So I would buy this. I'm gonna sell these items. Yeah, we'll sell this, we'll sell that. Very clearly a melee-based character, and we're kind of abusing range at the moment. Clear out our inventory for now. This bow is kind of bad. Can sell this again, you know, the swift poison staff of intelligence. These give us no poison resistance or mana regen, but we get ice resistance and armor. I think that would be pretty good to have some heavy armor like that. Our current armor doesn't provide us too much in terms of defenses and stuff. If we could get to just a little bit more gold, we could grab this over here, which gives us mana regen, mana points, and armor. We can sell this for 56. I would love to lock that in, you know, so that it appears again. Reserve it for next time when we have more damage. But that said, can go like this. Crit chance and strength. This is more DPS, it appears. We'll go back to being sort of melee based, you know? I think that's gonna be pretty neat. Just to try it out, see how it goes. Lightning staff that does lightning damage and stuff. No ice damage style points though. Armor, no cooldown reduction though. This will be just fire damage and ice damage. Alts. Yes, but it's 4,000. We can't buy it. I wonder if we could have gotten it instead of a thing. No, we only had 2,000. We're good. Well, whatever. I'd like it if the sound effect on the third hit was different, you know? Just to like, oh yeah, this is the third hit. That way you could time it better. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's a big range for sure. Especially when now all of a sudden more melee based. More ranged enemies, we gain intelligence. Don't use Q ability, we gain orbs. Let's go with this. Not sure if we're gonna do the bonus objective, but it's gonna be interesting to not go for the Q. Alright, we're definitely... in dire need of using our Q ability. have no more mana potions. Health potion. Oh no. Oh no. Definitely bit a bit off more than we could chew, and there we go, we died. Obviously, like I said, this game is kind of hard. Let me give you 30 bonus gold or spend them wisely. I suggest investing in initial potions and their level ups. Visit the village to do this. Nice!
Well, better luck next time, human.
Fear not, your golden orbs aren't lost. You can use them in town to unlock them. Okay. To unlock stuff, and we got an achievement for that as well. That was GAH. I just wanted to try going full melee. I think we could have done that if we had gotten with the ranged units and then just pulled some enemies. I just wanted to see how it goes. But I believe that with ranged weaponry, you are kind of outsmarting most of the game mechanics. I guess we'll have to play more to figure out whether or not the bow hero and the sorcerer, you know, the rogue and the sorcerer, whether they're inherently OP or something like that. I like this game. It's interesting. I like the art style. It's very it's simpler, but still got a lot of detail to it. The procedurally generated environments seem like a very nice touch to a genre that often, where you, like, you know, with a lot of hack and slash games, you just go through the same dungeons over and over and over again in hopes to getting the right loot and whatnot. And you don't have that really. Looking at the roadmap real quick. September to October, they're trying to fix bugs, add improvements based on community feedback at the final level of the passive tree, adding things you can spend gold on, like new NPCs and or new shopkeeper options, adding controller support. In November, from November up until January, they're working on Chapter 3, new environment, new enemies, weapons, bonuses, 2 new playable characters, 5 new bosses, and new NPC in their village. In February, they plan on fixing more bugs, making improvements regarding Chapter 3. From March till May, they want to work on Chapter 4. Then again, like fixing bugs, making improvements, etc. Working on Chapter 5 from July to September. And then fixing bugs and making improvements again. It's a nice cycle. It's like, you know, you're working on stuff and then you're improving based on the feedback that you're getting. And in November, the 1.0 is supposed to release, so whenever there's an update, I will probably play more. If you would like to see more, though, let me know, and I'll just play the other characters, etc., and showcase the game a bit more. But yeah, you can choose your path. After each level, you have the opportunity to choose between 2 paths with different secondary objectives. Successfully completing them will reward you with additional loot. Active skills. Each character possesses 4 unique abilities. Additionally, every ability, basic, special, and auto attack has 4 potential upgrades with 2 levels, and you can choose 2 upgrades per ability. Here's an example of the King's skill. Slam. Empower your next attack. Hold up, I better show you right here. Boop. There we go. Empower your next attack to deal damage also to enemies in the proximity. Either go add 1 second stun but increase cooldown to 6 seconds and then increase stun duration to 2 seconds, or upgrade to reduce mana cost and cooldown, reduce cooldown to 1 second, or increase damage and an additional damage as lightning damage. So we went for this tree over here, which was pretty interesting in my opinion. After leveling up, you'll select 1 upgrade from a set of randomly available options. You don't have to juggle skills, you choose your set and upgrade it. There's also 3 passive skill trees, as you can see right here, that we kind of unlocked over time and whatnot. You can make them auto-add and whatnot. And the primary mode of GAH is the adventure, where you'll embark on a campaign, unlock new NPCs, upgrades, playable characters, and more. Additionally, each level you complete will be unlocked for the second difficulty, the Nightmare. Completed levels on this difficulty unlocks more stuff for you. There are also different modes that can be unlocked during the adventure. Have fun. What is a bit iffy is it appears that they are using AI-generated voices, which personally I'm not a fan of. But that said, they do have the content disclosure here, which is already a step into the right direction. I don't think they'll need this. I don't think they need AI generated voices at all. Like, they could just make the noises themselves and it would add to the jankiness, but also the indie feeling, if that makes sense, you know? Heck, I would make voices for them, you know? Yeah, the game, again, early access, it's like 11 euros, 10 bucks, depending on where you are, I guess. And seems to have a lot of content, not to mention focus on short adventures and stuff. Like, each level wasn't too long and we could quit at any time and just call it a day. And that is nice. Like, each level had a good length. And we ended up playing for an hour total. And looting and stuff like that was very satisfying, in my opinion. But yeah, if you want to check out the game for yourself, I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description. This was Magi with some GAH, the version 0.6.4 early access. And yeah, I'll see you around. Until next time, bye bye.